This is Top 5 Wednesday, Top 5 Favorites You Want to Revisit. I have a lot of favorites I'd like to revisit. I'm in the process of revisiting one now, which is Harry Potter, so I'm not going to talk about that one. But there's quite a few that I'd like to revisit over the course of time. But the top 5 right now, well really it's top 6, so I'll talk about those for now. So this one I think I'm going to do in sort of like a funnily way, starting with 5 and ending with 1. And number 5 is kind of a tie. Jane Eyre and Wuthering Heights. It's been a while since I've read these. I've read Wuthering Heights more recently. It's one of my favorite classics. But Jane Eyre I haven't read in a really long time, and I'd really like to revisit it and see what I think of it now with new eyes. Number 4 is kind of it's not really a book, it's a series, but that's the Lunar Chronicles. I don't have Cinder, this is the second one. I just finished Wires and Nerve in July, and it really reignited my interest in the series, and I'd love to go back and just explore the characters all over again, kind of knowing everything that happens and the overarching thing. I think you can pick up on the more minute details that you miss in the beginning, so I really want to go back. Number 3 is His Dark Materials, The Golden Compass, The Subtle Night, and The Amber Spyglass. I just read The Book of Dust, and it crosses my mind every so often that I want to reread this trilogy because I do love it and I love the world, and it's great. And I think I haven't read it since college, so I won't say how long, but it's been a while. Book of Dust really made me remember how much I loved this world, and because I was a little bit disappointed by Book of Dust, I'd like to go back to the originals and really enjoy them and consume them. And I think it's hard to read the first book in a series and really enjoy it as much as you will reading the whole series. Number 2 is The Complete Works of Shakespeare. It's been a while since I read any Shakespeare. I used to read Romeo and Juliet pretty much every year, but it's been a while since I picked up a play and really just sort of let myself drift into that kind of distant world, because even though, you know, they take place in our world, it still feels kind of distant. I love Shakespeare's writing, and it's been a really long time since I've been able to really appreciate it, so I plan to read all of them again within the next 12 months, I hope, if not the next 2 years. The number 1 book that I would like to revisit, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. I actually reread it quite a bit, and I have it on audiobook, and sometimes I listen to it as I fall asleep. But it's been a while since I've really sat down and really concentrated on reading it and read it sort of critically. So I'd really like to go back and do that again. It's my favorite book. I don't think there's another book that gives me as much joy as this one. So I think a reread of this one is coming up. So that's my top 5 favorites that I would like to revisit. That's it for today. As always, there are so many books and so little time, so I'm gonna go read, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!